Hi, you. So I know during this time there are a lot of us who are having trouble sleeping. Little people, big people with little people inside. So one of the things I love doing with my daughter when she was little is reading stories. And I love when people read to me, even now. So I thought I would read you a story. And maybe there are a lot of people who are worried right now and scared. Maybe you're worried about someone who is sick. Maybe you are not feeling well yourself. But I want you to know that tonight it's time for sleep. All is well. We're loved. So tonight we're going to be reading one of my favorite stories, which is Big Mama Makes the World. Big Mama Makes the World by Phyllis Root and illustrated by Helen Oxenbury. When Big Mama made the world, she didn't mess around. There was water everywhere. Big Mama saw what needed to be done, all right. So she rolled up her sleeves and went to it. Wasn't easy with that little baby sitting on her hip. Didn't stop Big Mama though, not for a minute. Light, said Big Mama. You better believe there was light. Dark, said Big Mama. There was the dark just as big as the light. But you got work to do, Big Mama said. Don't you be fooling around none. Then she looked at the light, and she looked at the dark, and she looked at that little baby looking at the light and the dark, smiling and cooing. Big Mama said, That's good. That's real good. And that's how the first day went by. Next day, Big Mama looked around. Can't tell my up from a down, said Big Mama. Better have some sky here. And there it was, one big sky wrapping over everything, soft and blue as a baby's blanket. Wasn't much else yet, but water and light and dark and sky, all doing what Big Mama wanted them to do, and Big Mama, she was pleased all right. That's good, she said. That's real. That's how the second day went by. Next day, Big Mama looked around some more and she said, Got me some light, got me some dark, but I still can't tell what time of day it is. How am I going to tell when it's morning, evening? Time to put baby down for a nap. Big Mama, she wanted to know all right, and anything Big Mama wants, Big Mama gets. That's just how it goes. Son, said Big Mama, you take care of this day business for me. Moon, said Big Mama, you take care of the night. Big Mama made the stars, too, just in case the old moon overslept sometime. Big Mama looked at the sun and the moon and the stars filling up her sky just in time for the little baby's nap. And Big Mama nodded, and she smiled, and she said, That's good. That's real good. That's how the third day went by. Next morning, Big Mama got up with the sun, and she said, I need a place to put my feet down when they need putting down. She knew there'd be some foot putting down when that baby of hers got to growing more. Earth, said Big Mama, get over here. And it did. All one big ball of mud it was, nothing much to look at. Baby liked it all right just the way it was, but Big Mama wasn't finished yet. need some grass to wriggle my toes in," said Big Mama. "Some big old shade trees for hanging a hammock, papayas and oranges and boysenberries for eating on." That's how it was, though. Just like Big Mama said, little baby sucking on a mango and grass and trees and fruit all over the place, like somebody tipped over a fruit stand. Big Mama, she looked at all that earth and she said, "That's good. That's real good." That's how the fourth day went by. Lots of folks would be plenty pleased, but Big Mama, she doesn't quit a job until it's done and done right. Big Mama looked at all that water and earth and trees and sky and sun and moon and stars, and she said, "Awful quiet down there. Better have some whale. Better have some birds. Better have some fish." That's exactly what happened, all right. Pretty soon there were more whales and catfish and mockingbirds and crows than a little baby could shake a stick at, which a little baby could do if a little baby wanted to, since Big Mama had already made all those trees full of sticks. Big Mama looked at all that action and she said, "That's good. That's real good." That's how the fifth day went by. Big Mama was about ready to be done with it all. Making a world was a lot of work. What with the laundry piling up and the dishes needed doing, she figured she'd better finish things off in one big bang. "I need me some creepers and crawlers," said Big Mama. "Some runners and jumpers, some diggers and divers. Everybody wants to get creative. Here's your chance. Hedgehogs and night crawlers, raccoons and garter snakes, rabbits and polar bears." That's how Big Mama made them all one big bang. But Big Mama wasn't done. Oh no. "I'm lonely," said Big Mama. "Who's going to sit on the front porch and swap stories with me? Not these creepers and crawlers. Not these diggers and divers. They're good all right, but not one of them can tell a story worth a plug nickel. And all this little baby can say so far is goo goo gaga. I need some folks to keep me company." Big Mama, she scooped up some of that leftover mud and she pushed and she pulled, she poked and she pried, and the next thing you know, there were folks everywhere. Big folks and little folks, fat folks and thin folks, all kinds and shades of folks. And every one of these folks had a story to swap with Mama. "That's good," said Big Mama. "That's real good." And that's how the sixth day went by. Big Mama and all these folks sitting on the porch and gabbing until the sun went down. Big Mama was ready for a rest, all right. Ready to bundle up in that little baby of hers and that big blue blanket of the sky. But Big Mama had one more thing to do. She lined up all those folks and said, "This is a real nice world we got here, and you all better take some good care of it. I'm taking a day off to rest now, but I'll be keeping an eye on you." That's what Big Mama said, all right. You better believe she meant it. And every so often, Big Mama looks down on this nice little world she made, and she nods, and she smiles, and she says, "That's good. That's real. I love you. Sleep time. Good night."